Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Paldo. We are following some breaking news out of Pekin right now. Pekin City Hall has been evacuated after a pipe bomb was found. The police department says a suspect who was in court yesterday on meth charges had a safe in his possession. When that safe was opened, authorities found a pipe bomb inside of it. Right now, the Peoria Police Department bomb squad is working to secure the area. We do have a crew on scene, and we will keep you updated as we learn more. Well, from our Twin Cities newsroom, a senior at Normal West High School has died after a crash west of Normal Tuesday night. 17-year-old Olivia Sonnets of Bloomington was driving westbound at the intersection of Mitsubishi Motorway and Rab Road at about 6:30 p.m. That's when police say she turned into the intersection and collided with a southbound vehicle. Sonnets was initially taken to Advocate Broman Medical Center in Bloomington and then was later taken to OSF St. Francis Medical Center, where she later was pronounced dead just after 5 p.m. yesterday.
We've also offered some assistance at Normal Community High School as needed as well. Those counselors are dealing with it internally, and those administrators and staff and teachers. But again, the focus point right now, the primary emphasis is at West.
The other driver in the crash, 23-year-old Mitchell Moore of Bloomington, was treated at a hospital and released. He was also ticketed for disobeying a traffic device, failure to reduce speed to avoid a crash, and failure to wear a seatbelt. State Farm announced Tuesday that the company is cutting 900 jobs at its location in Bloomington. Now, last fall, the company started realigning its IT department, going from 3 departments to just 1. The insurance service is planning to transfer 280 of those jobs to other State Farms across the U.S. Businesses in the area who are set to be impacted by the announcement say they were shocked by the news but are hopeful that residents will continue to support and shop local.
The small guys like us really rely on the community, so we hope that the rest of the community kind of feels the same way we do and kind of bands together and stays strong. You know, regardless of what the job loss situation is, everybody needs to know what's important, and that keep this community a strong, growing place.
While hundreds of jobs are either being cut or relocated, State Farm announced 250 claim positions will be moving to Bloomington from Tacoma, a small victory for local businesses. Investigators say an accidental cooking fire caused an apartment complex in Bloomington to go up in flames. The fire happened along Gettysburg Drive on February 10th. Several residents were displaced and a firefighter was injured. The damage to the complex was estimated to cost $650,000. The Fulton County coroner identified the elderly man killed in a mobile home fire Tuesday. The victim is 88-year-old Buddy Shaw. Shaw died when a fire broke out mid-morning at a mobile home on Logan Street in Astoria. A Peoria organization says their facility will offer clean needles for individuals struggling with drug use. The organization, Jolt, will offer clean syringes and disease testing for users, saying ultimately engaging them in these services reduces risks for diseases. But some residents living in the area aren't happy the facility will be located on 1411 Northeast Adams Street. The former owner of the Four Points Hotel in Peoria is sentenced for real estate investment fraud. According to the Chicago Tribune, Nikesh Patel will spend 25 years in prison for his scams. Patel pled guilty to the charges in 2016, but while awaiting sentencing was caught trying to flee to Ecuador. He was charged with attempting to flee to avoid prosecution, but that charge has since been dropped. In an update to a story we brought you earlier this week, a college professor from Illinois allegedly behind a double murder suicide reportedly sent emails to colleagues before the incident. According to the Chicago Tribune, a Minnesota law school professor and a USA Today White House correspondent say they were sent emails by 58-year-old Rock Valley College professor P.S. Ruckman days before he and his 2 sons were found dead. The political science professor sent several emails with what he called his, quote, life's work, reportedly containing records of spreadsheets and data sets from each presidential administration. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office says investigators are going through Ruckman's emails, social media posts, and phone messages. The Bradley University Police Benevolent Association has reached a vote of no confidence in Bradley Police Chief Brian Joshko. The group's members sent a detailed letter to Bradley President Gary Roberts saying they have lost all trust, faith, and confidence in Joshko's ability to lead the department. The letter claims Joshko fostered an atmosphere of, quote, hostility, retaliation, and unethical behavior, and that attempts to address those problems were disregarded. In the letter, the group says, quote, lack of leadership, mismanagement, and poor policy decisions have damaged the relationship between the administration of the Bradley Police Department and the men and women of the Bradley University Police Benevolent Association. A spokesperson for President Roberts sent WMBD this statement saying, quote, we do not comment on personnel issues. Be assured the BUPD continues to operate and is keeping the campus safe and secure. Well, the Bloomington Police Department is giving residents a sense of what working with a canine is all about. At last night's BPD focus meeting, officers Widmer and Shively gave a canine demonstration. The two dogs, Roscoe and Lex, show the attendees how they attack and search for drug paraphernalia. Both officers say their job is great because after each shift, their canine goes home with them.
He's my partner, he's my best friend, always coming and going together. And it's a blast. It's fun.
It's like driving around with a partner, you know, a human partner every single day.
The canine handlers get their dogs when they are 1 to 15 months old. The dogs retire and live permanently at home with their handlers when they are about 10 years old.